why cardio is making you fat, or rather keeping you fat. Stay tuned until the end of the video and find out not only why, but more importantly, what you should be doing instead. That is, if your goal is to get shredded. Hi, I'm El Ray. Welcome to Icon Body Fitness, a channel dedicated to bringing you weekly tips that you can implement into your routine to ensure that you are consistently getting closer to the body that you want while living that life that you enjoy. Let's dive in. The biggest reason why cardio is making you fat is because it increases your appetite. This is a physical as well as an emotional response. Your body craves it and you feel that you've earned it, which isn't true, although it may feel like it. In most cases, you end up eating more calories than what you actually ended up burning while performing the cardio, which results in, you guessed it, weight gain. So no, cardio in itself does not directly make you fat. It does, however, make an already challenging task even more challenging. So if you are struggling to get shredded and just melt off that fat on a consistent basis, then here are some tips to consider instead. And yes, that means no crash diets, magic pills, or powders. Tip number 1. Know your caloric intake. The most extreme but effective method is to know your caloric intake and try and hit it on a daily basis. I'll cover how to go about calculating your caloric requirements in a separate video. It deserves its own video. Counting your calories or eating a specific meal plan to ensure that you are constantly hitting your target is not for everyone. I think it goes without saying that the more dialed in you are, the better and the quicker your results will be. Even just being aware of your food intake can make a difference, especially when you combine it with the next step. Weigh yourself often. Try and add this to your daily routine. I try and hop on the scale every morning and then I'll record my weight into my phone. This weight's on an empty stomach and I get it out of the way. This is not a must though. Find what works best for you. Even if you're not able to do this daily, just by simply hopping on the scale more frequently and keeping track of your weight, you are now able to know if you are in a calorie surplus or deficit. Just keep in mind, the goal is not to lose weight, but rather burn fat. Now, if you're uncertain whether your weight change is fat or muscle, a quick method is to take occasional measurements. For example, if your waist has gone down, but your weight stayed the same, you could have gained muscle and lost fat, which is definitely progress. But if you aren't achieving your desired results or they start slowing down, then you need to adjust your food intake. Adjusting your food intake can be done in two forms: changing to healthier, more satiating foods, or eating less of foods that you enjoy. People always think you need to eat healthy in order to burn fat. There are many strategies for doing this. Finding the right one for you will help you adjust your intake and stick to it almost effortlessly. This is a complex topic that requires a set of videos on their own. If this is something that you are interested in, comment "get shredded" down in the comment section below. On to the next tip. Be neat. No, really, be neat. Now, this does not refer to being tidy. It stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Energy expended for anything that we do that is not sleeping, eating, or sports-like exercise. It ranges from the energy expended walking, to work, to typing, performing yard work, agricultural tasks, or even fidgeting. Be more mindful about more movement. I try and aim for about 10,000 steps daily. If I can't get out for a walk, I make sure that I try and catch up on some of these steps at home. You can do this by knocking off some chores. If you have a kid, playing with your little guy. Anything that you really need to get done around the house, just be more mindful about having more movement. Increasing your NEAT will have much less of an impact on your appetite than traditional cardio. And I personally found that same energy that I was using for cardio served me better focusing it on my strength training instead, and the recovery of said strength training. Which leads me to my bonus tip. Don't undervalue strength training while you're trying to peel off that extra fat. Muscle is active tissue that burns 6 calories per pound per day. Fat, on the other hand, only burns 2 calories per pound a day. More muscle not only helps to give you that nice full look, especially once you have dropped down to a nice low fat percentage, but it will also burn more calories, which just assists you in shredding more fat. Look, I'm not saying that cardio is all bad. I'm just saying I wouldn't use or recommend it for fat loss. So if you got any value from this video, hit the notification bell below, because in the next video, I'll be showing you how to craft the perfect personalized meal plan to get shredded. This does not mean that you need to be eating healthy food or have a restricted diet of any kind. In fact, I literally eat chocolate every single day. I'll show you how you can implement the same strategies that I use to only eat the food that I enjoy while still hitting my goals consistently. If you haven't hit the notification bell, it's not too late. It's right down there. Why don't you smash that like button too? Now, if you want to learn more about getting the body you want while living your best life, make sure to check out these videos right here. If there are videos there, you know what to do. Hit the next one. Like, I'd hit it for you if I could. I'll see you in the next one.